Innovations in teaching are always changing. Educators are constantly looking for a new way to reach the students. Recently, a Murray State professor was recognized for doing just that. Meet Dr. Kevin Qualls. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Now, you were just recognized for a certain teaching method. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
It came from the AEJMC, which is the Association for Education in Journalism and Mass Communication. And they are our accrediting body in our department. And they had a contest about innovation in teaching that was specifically about experiential education. That is, students experience something. That's kind of hard to do in an abstract topic like law.
Yeah, and how would you bring that to the classroom?
Well, the whole idea is to get students involved. They've got to have some skin in the game. And so I invited some emotional involvement into a segment in my class where we discussed the First versus Sixth Amendment rights of the Constitution, freedom of press versus fair trial. And reporting on trials can really endanger the Sixth Amendment rights of a defendant. I wanted to find a way that students could really understand and internalize what that means.
And now you sat in on a trial in 2012, was that right?
Well, in 2010, I worked as a expert witness on a capital murder trial in Louisville. And they had a motion for change of venue because there was so much pre-trial publicity. The idea was there's no way we could get a fair trial here. That's where my interest in research into this topic began. As a result of that, I have 69 hours of news stories about this particular murder. So, and it's very sensational, and it was covered very sensationally as well. So a few weeks before I reached that segment in my class, I start showing video clips, news stories, and they take an interest. They're conditioned to. Casey Anthony, the Zimmerman trial, Jodi Arias, all of these things, they are so used to watching this type of content on television that when I presented it in class, they did get emotionally involved with the content. They started understanding who the people were, what the outcomes were. The difference was making them aware of what that means to a defendant's Sixth Amendment rights when you try to have a fair trial.
Exactly, and you seem to have done a wonderful job doing that. Now, this award that you received, what exactly does that mean for you?
It was teaching innovation. I wrote up a description of how I go about this teaching method. I lament a little that it's hard to have a legal cure for the problems with pretrial publicity. So it really becomes an ethics lesson in realizing that how you report something and what you report has repercussions to someone's Sixth Amendment rights. It has repercussions to the entire court system in the pursuit of justice. And so I wrote this treatment up. It was published by the AEJMC, and hopefully it's something that may be a useful tool for other teachers who are teaching mass media law.
Well, I think that you've proven to be a very good example as well, and you are recognized for it, and we want to thank you for joining us today as well.
Thank you, Paige.